Chào mừng các bạn đến với Part 2 Lesson 4, công thức trả lời cho tạo câu hỏi Activities. Với dạng này thì các bạn sẽ có suy nghĩ về ideas, thì mình sẽ có những cái ý tưởng như sau để mình nói này. Nói với dạng này ta sẽ lấy với nhân dạng là recommendation. Mình đưa ra những cái lời gợi ý này. Hay là mình đưa thêm là addition aspects. Đấy, đúng không ạ? Rồi ta sẽ có những cái như là structure, cấu trúc. Ví dụ, đây ví dụ như recommendation là mình sẽ focus on people, places and objects first, as these elements can be reused when discussing activities. Activities typically involve hoạt động thì liên quan đến những thứ như sau như là who, people. From describe people section thì mình lấy ở bài nói về người, đúng không ạ? Where, places. From describe places section đã đến từ bài gì ạ? Nói về nơi chốn. What you need là object or equipment, mình sẽ lấy biến tấu từ bài describe object section. Và additional aspect ta có thể thêm là when, gồm có on weekends, in the winter, at dawn, daybreak, or at dusk, sundown. Why? To unwind, to relax, to have fun, preparation, planning, equipment needed. What happens before the activity, during the activity, and after the activity? You're feeling excited, bored, or scared. Structure before the activity. Mình phải name được cái gì ạ? Activity, time, date, place, reason for doing it, preparation. For example, buying equipment. During activity, knowledge what happened, start, middle, end. People involved, location details. After the activity, your feelings and more memorable aftermath. Example, a transition phrase leading up to the event. In the midst of the activity, looking back now. The simple question, thầy ví dụ, describe an outdoor activity you would like to try for the first time. You should say what the activity is, where you would do it, what preparation and equipment you would need. Explain why you would like to do this activity. 1. Well, the outdoor activity I'd like to talk about is bungee jumping because I have seen that on TV and it really looked like a lot of fun. In terms of where I would most like to do it, the answer is definitely New Zealand. This is because the sport was invented by a New Zealander, and I also heard that New Zealand has some of the best bungee jumps in the world. You know, you can jump off a bridge and fall about 100 meters before you start your ascent up again. Another choice is up the Auckland Sky Tower, but I think it would be more dangerous. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough for that. Now, concerning the question of the equipment that I would need to do this, I think that most of the equipment would be provided by the bungee jumping company. I think it goes without saying that I would need to wear extremely comfortable clothes. I can admit that it would be uncomfortable wearing a tight pair of jeans, so I would probably wear something like a tracksuit and sneakers. Finally, if there is still enough time, I would like to tell you why I would really like to do this. I guess the main reason is because it's a kind of challenge to overcome. I think it is a physically and mentally demanding activity, so I want to try it. You know, it's a kind of a once in a lifetime experience, something to brag about with friends. Và đây là công thức này cho các bạn. Với bốn câu hỏi ví dụ như là well, gì đó, activities, I'd like to talk about is or in terms of where I would like most to do it, the answer is definitely. This is because now concerning the question of that I would need to do this, I think that finally, if there is still enough, I would like to tell you, I guess the main reason is because ứng dụng kiểu mục thứ nhất. Describe an activity you enjoy doing in your free time. You should say what this activity is, what you do with this, where you do it, and explain why you enjoy it. Well, the lazy activities I would like to talk about is hiking in nature because it helps me recharge after busy work weeks. In terms of what this activity involves, I typically go on half-day treks through forest trails and coastal paths. What makes it special is discovering hidden waterfalls or scenic viewpoints that few people know about. Now, concerning who I do this with and where, the answer is definitely my college friends. We usually explore trails around Dalat because the cool mountain airs and pine forests create perfect hiking conditions. This is because the terrain offers both gentle paths for beginners and challenging routes for more experienced hikers like us. Going on to the preparation I needed, I think that proper gear makes all the difference. I always bring my lightweight backpack with essentials, a reusable water bottle, energy snacks, a first aid kit, and of course my trusty hiking boots that have lasted me 3 years. Finally, if there is still enough time, I would like to tell you why I'm so passionate about this. I guess the main reason is because it combines physical exercise with mental relaxation. There's nothing like reaching a mountain of mist after hours of effort. Plus, sharing this adventure strengthens my friendships through unforgettable shared experiences. Ứng dụng kiểu 2 với đề là describe a practical skill you have. You should say what their skill is, how often you use it, who taught it to you, explain it practically. Và đây là dàn bài giúp các bạn cảm thấy tự tin hơn với bài của mình.